Welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Scarlet. Last time, we've got a taste of Area Zero. This time, we're gonna get more tastes of Area Zero. Remember that you're dealing with high-level foes here. Ah! Lord! Hey, Masquerade! There's no question what this is. No, there is. Because it's not the TM I thought it was. I thought that was waterfall. So far, we've only seen flamingo. Here. I guarantee there's some Esparta. Ah! So I managed to jump down at the perfect point. By mistake, mind you. And what are you? Why you think that? They're definitely wanting to be something out on us, Penny. Actually, yeah, there is. Our first prehistoric. Done fans prehistoric form, or otherwise known as Great Tusks. You'll be, I think, taking on Iron Treads if you're in Violet. Besides Great Tusk and Iron Treads, I have no knowledge of what you'd be facing. The first one's always the Primera's Pokemon. The second one, it changes between versions. The third one also does, but you've already seen the third. The third is Grey Tusk and Scarlet, Iron Treads in Violet. I'll cut so I can tell you the type. Over on Cerebi.net, which is actually a good resource, let's head to the way home. And the weird Pokemon past and future are called Paradox Pokemon. Over in the way home, we find out first up is always Glamora. Then it's either Screamtail in Scarlet, which is fairy psychic type, or Iron Bundle, which is a futuristic Delibird, which is ice water type. In Station 3, we've got Grey Tusk, or Grey Tusk is ground fighting. Grey Iron Treads, which is the violet version, is ground steel type. And further on in our next research station we'll be hopping into, we'll be fighting Grey Tusk, Brute Bonnet, and Fluttermane. Which Grey Tusk is ground fighting still. Brute Bonnet is grass dark. Fluttermane, ghost fairy. However, if you are playing Violet version, you'll be facing Iron Treads, Iron Hands, and Iron Jugulus. Iron Treads, still ground dark, ground steel. Iron Hands, fighting electric. Iron Jugulus is dark flying. Which, honestly, Iron Jugulus, I'd say should have been part dragon. Or part steel. In Zero Lab, which is a Seda / Turo match, she has every single Paradox Pokemon of your game. Slitherwing, Screamtail, Brute Bonnet, Fluttermane, Sandy Shocks, and Roaring Moon in Scarlet. Which I'll just tell you the new types. Slitherwing, Bug Fighting. Sandy Shocks, Electric Ground. Roaring Moon, Dragon Dark. And in Violet has Iron Moth, Fire Poison, Iron bundle, iron hands, iron jugulus, iron thorns, rock electric, iron violent, fairy fighting. Iron moth is volcaneron. Same with the slitherwing. Iron bundle, delibird. Screamtail is Jigglypuff. Root bonnet is Among Us. Iron hands is Makuhita's evolution. Hariyama. Iron jugulus is the three-headed dragon's evolution. I forget its name. Fluttermane's mischievous. Iron thorns is what was that Pokemon? Tyranitar, Sandy Socks, Magneton, Iron Valiant, Gargalade, Roaring Moon, Salamence. And then you have to deal with a level 72 Pokemon. But honestly, the level 72 is a special case. You're facing Groudon in Scarlet, Miraidon in Violet. Groudon's a fighting dragon, Miraidon's electric dragon. And now back to the content. For all of you who wonder, how exactly is Meanderhead able to suddenly shift to showing off screens on his PC? Well, in OBS, I'm kind of doing something special. As in, I'm recording the TV with the camera and window capturing the tab behind the screen of OBS. And now over to the footage of the game. Yeah? I thought, why not tell you all what you're in for? After all, this area is challenging. You're right, likely is. Yeah, Crydon is a paradox Pokemon. It's Cyclozone. Miraidon is also Cyclozone. My guess is, Turo says, I came to realize that what I have discovered was in fact a futuristic form of Cyclosaur. Violet and Scarlet would be a much better case of Diamond and Pearl. Diamond having the Pokemon from the past and future, and the Pearl having the Pokemon from outer space. In other words, that's what I think a Gen 10 will be. Pokemon from outer space. Terrestrial and spatial Pokemon. Of a note, all that time messing around with the Cerebi.net won't be included in my calculations for when this video ends. I already told you I'm going to, at bare minimum, go to Research Station 4 in this video. Thus far, we have not seen a singular prehistoric Pokemon. Progression says go down. I personally say, let's see what's back here. Lots of dragon types. And God. Hey, look! Our first paradox we can capture. A Fluttermane. And there's the lichen rocks here. Fluttermane is honestly one of the more common paradox Pokemon. And here we can find a screen cap. And Dunsparces. And Glamora's Glamex. The whole lot. And Garganacl. Besides the Screamtail and Fluttermane, you're not encountering any paradox Pokemon here. Yet. Interesting thought, Penny. I'll get extremely lucky and prove myself wrong. Or B, I'll still believe my thought that you can't encounter any more paradox Pokemon. And yeah, Fluttermane does phase through the walls. But I think it's intentional. Because it hasn't been changed. And Fluttermane is a ghost type. I think that I think that Dunsparce or Dunsparce spawned in the wall. Same with that Garganacl. Hey Dunsparce. Hey Fluttermane and Screamtail. Gabite, Dunsparce, Doug Trio. We outright can't explore everywhere yet. Hey there, Dun Spars. I have no idea why Nintendo decided to name it Dun Dun Sparse. But the only place you can encounter a wild Dun Dun Sparse is here. Hey, Aspertha, what are you? I think it's too deep in the wall. I think you may be Garganot. Still a two-segment Dun Dun Sparse. If I encounter a three-segment one, I will attempt to capture. Same with somehow encountering a prehistoric shiny, which would either be Screamtail or Fluttermane, both of which I have no earthly idea what a shiny would look like. Uh, Something office with Seda. Hello, children, 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 children. Initiating restart. Yeah, something's up with Seda. Something interesting here. Note the cell. It's a centimeter, I think, long. Misplaced. I think that's also intentional. Oh. Hello, can you hear me now? Please forgive my previous transmission. There seems to be some signal interference. The locks have all been disabled at last. Please make your way now to the Zero Lab, which lies at the very bottom of area Zero. Something's up with the Zeta, wouldn't you say? Honestly, at this point, you start to have a theory of what happened. To scare cried on from actually using its back. Hmm. Ah! I didn't want to encounter you, Screamtail. I'm purposefully not capturing Screamtail. I could if I wanted to, but I think capturing them would take more time than I'm willing to give. At the moment. Honestly speaking, this whole area has changed tone, but it's still very pretty. Don't think of that because it changed tone. I don't like it at all. This is just deep, deep in Area Zero. You're just a normal Dunsparce. Level 57, but still normal. There are some cases in which, yeah, you can encounter Pokemon through the walls. You could head straight for that gate. But I'm gonna show you a point of interest. If I can find it. It is around here, yeah? I think if you want a full moon, you'll have to look through these caves. It's a rare spawn, so you'll be looking for quite some time. Could I be mistaken and it's not the main area that I'm to find for that? Nope, it is. Here is a point of interest. When you beat this area, come back here, okay? And your legend of the game that's not your ride will be here. And all it will take is talking to it to engage in battle. I do like both parts of Area Zero for varying reasons. That's the first time I've seen us part of through that door. And just because I'm being specific about which door I'm referring to, it means nothing. After I beat this next battle coming up here, ta-ta-ta-ta, hmm. Yeah, terror orbs are made from these crystals. Dangerous Pokemon? Of the note, we've yet to get a Master Ball. Sure, I'll try. Yeah. A Coridon. And it looks angry. Yeah! Yeah. Yeah. Yeah! We have a theory as to what happened. And are you joking, Denamona? There was nothing heartwarming about that. Yes. Hello, Fluttermane. What the? Great Tusk and Brute something? Yes. Yeah, let's. Namona. First up, level 64 Great Tusk. For us to one-shot with a flower trick. Da 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 da. Flower trick. The Brook Bonnet. And flower trick does nothing. So this means switch out. I know I didn't switch to the best one. Nice! Dragon Pulse of the Brook Bunny! And it hit itself, dealing more damage than we have. This whole entire area is a fight. Our Meowscarda and Arvin's Mabblestiff team up for the first time ever. And our Meowscarda stole all the victory with a flower trick. Got it. But what? Right. Still can try to try. Jury to segment. Now that I think of it. And never mind, we don't need a heal. We have time for one more scene and battle. If our Pokemon can handle it. Human presence detected within the Zero Lab. Santa's acting weird for a human being. Deactivating sleep mode. Why do eyes glow red? Hello, me and thank you for coming. Roar! No, back to your ball. That one is far less tractable and far more aggressive than the one you've traveled with. Your Coridon led Area Zero because it lost to the other one in a territorial struggle, I guess. I'm afraid that there is something for which I must apologize. I am not the true Professor Zeta. What are you talking about? I am an artificial intelligence that the professor created, imbued with her memories and knowledge. In short, I am an AI powered robot. The real professor passed away during the incident that destroyed Research Station number 4. Ach! I spammed! The Pokemon was not to be blamed. It was our original professor who failed to accurately judge its full power. I believe the professor wanted nothing more than for the Koraidon to survive and thrive. That is why she threw herself in front of your Koraidon in an attempt to protect it. From the time I first reached out to Director Clavel and asked to be put in contact with you, I was never more than an AI. And the reason I asked you to come to me is because I have one last thing to do here at the Zero Lab, and I desire your help. In short, I wish for you to put a stop to the time machine the original professor created. Any questions can be addressed as we make our descent. Follow me. Yeah, I felt like I may as well have started using that voice for Seda. And honestly, this is where I'll call it. Because from this point on, it'll be an endless rampage. I plan to make the next bit its own video anyway. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. But most of all, as always, keep it joyful.